Hey Harmonizers, welcome to the 2023 Horse World Expo in Pennsylvania. I've partnered up with Smart Saddles and I wanted to share with you a test ride that somebody did in one of our demo saddles. This is Olivia riding Cisco, and she does a lot of riding in Western, but also rides in a dressage saddle or a general purpose sometimes. So she decided to try the English saddle, and it is a fully flexible saddle. So I wanted to show you guys because a lot of horses that struggle with finding the right shape, this is like the perfect saddle to try. So this is a Smart saddle. It's made in England. It's real leather. It's super comfortable. This kind of gives you the side profile look. The knee blocks are fully adjustable, and mostly what you're looking for is your balance and your wither clearance. So here she's checking for wither clearance as the horse is moving, but there are no rigid parts. There's no steel, there's no wood in the saddle. So it completely flexes and moves with your horse, but it still has high density materials in the panels. So although they flex and they move with your horse, there's still weight distribution and there is still clearance along the spine. So you're always checking for that clearance along the spine. And as she's riding around, she said, you know, her horse really struggles with moving out and going forward and tends to kind of be a little bit on the lazy side. And it was really neat to see her riding in this saddle after warming up in her Western saddle. The horse is moving out really nicely, picking up all of the gaits, walk, trot, canter, and was having a pretty good time moving around the arena. She was getting ready for competing in the trail challenge, and she was riding with a bunch of the other people there. And so with this saddle, like, I know for me, as somebody with thoroughbreds, Mustangs, lots of lesson horses, training horses, it's expensive to bring the saddle fitter out spring and winter. Here's a little look at the stirrup length. This is with a shorter stirrup length, and then here's with a longer stirrup length. And so you can move the knee blocks. They're Velcro adjustable to go with that. Here's a little closer look at the back of the saddle, which that piece at the back is exchangeable. I'll show you that in a minute. And you can either do bling or no bling. For me, like, it's so hard to adjust saddles. And so here is a shim system. I use the thin line saddle pads and the thin line shims. This is the Smart saddle pad and the Smart shim system. But it's very easy to add extra height. So like here, this horse needed a little bit more wither clearance, so you add in these full length shims, which you can see gives the horse some adjustability there to add that extra height, but still has complete spinal clearance, so you're not adding anything to the withers or on top of the spine. And it has a full length shim, but you can also do just front shims or back shims. So if your horse is downhill or uphill, has a weak back, you're just making sure you have wither clearance and you're checking the balance of the saddle, that it feels equal. So here's showing you guys the back of the saddle, and I'll show you how this bling is actually removable and you can sub it out with other pieces. So I thought this is super cool. What a neat feature that is. It's just kind of something fun and extra to do, that you can take off the bling so you can do something fun for showtime and then make something a little different. What was interesting about Olivia's feedback is she said where she noticed the biggest improvement with her horse is that he was a lot smoother backing up. So not just, you know, going forward and being able to ride, but the ability for him to be free in his back and be able to back up a lot smoother was really interesting. For me, especially with horses that work more in the summer and less in the winter, the horses tend to change shape a little bit. So we would usually get the saddle fitter spring and fall to adjust saddles, which usually means your horse is going through some time of discomfort before your saddle gets changed and adjusted. And one of the nice things about the Smart saddle, it's fully flexible. So it's going to move with your horse. Even if your horse has like a big right shoulder or a big left shoulder, they're asymmetrical, it's going to flex and accommodate for that, which is super awesome. And because it's not memory foam, it doesn't get stuck in a particular shape or anything like that. It's flexible and it always holds its shape and comes back to it. Really durable materials too. So I'm super pumped for these Smart saddles. I was so excited to help share them because it's what I use with all of my horses, and I'd love to know what you guys think. I am a Smart saddle ambassador, so if you are going to get one, definitely use my code LPREF22 and you will get a discount. Thanks for watching.